Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Uh, yeah, I picked up right off. I want to go ahead and finish this. It's 51 hours of joy.
Leron, I will not countenance this plan.
Hear me, Goddess Ashra. Yune's imprisonment within the medallion has begun to change you. Order and chaos. You are one being, comprising both parts. The one must naturally affect the other.
Even so, I will not return Yune to this body. She is unstable, and I must be perfect in order to protect this world. It is as I have said. Yune must be destroyed.
Ashra, you mustn't. You cannot survive without your opposite. Please, you must not do this. Your world still needs you.
Leron, you have ever been a wise and kind-hearted child. In deference to you, I will place my faith in your kind one last time. For the next 1,000 years, I shall sleep as well. When I wake again, I hope it is to a world of peace and order, where all prosper as equals.
Okay.
If I do, then I will know that you have advised me well. I will reward your counsel. I will also allow Yune to return to me. I will once again be the goddess of creation, whole and complete. Ashunara, the dawn goddess, the name your ancestors gave me so long ago. I should like to hear it again. However, during this 1,000 years, if the chaos of war should arise and awaken Yune from her slumber in the medallion, I will know that you have strayed from your path, and I will punish your failure as I will reward your success. And then you will know my judgment. You will pay for your sins, each of you to the last.
In the names of our people, we vow to keep this covenant. There will be no great war between Lagos and Bjork for 1,000 years. So pledge Altina of the Bjork, Degensia of the Dragon Tribes, Soen of the Beast Tribes, and I, Leron, of the Bird Tribes.
If you believe during this 1,000 years that you have created a world that has outgrown the atrocities of war, or if you feel the world has fallen beyond hope of redemption, you may sing the Galder of Release and awaken us both. Your heirs will possess that ability as well. Sing to awaken us, and tell us your tale. Tell us of the world your two kinds have built in our absence. We will listen, and we will judge fairly and impartially. This is our covenant with you.
It's her. Ashura. Ashura, it's me, Yune. Can you hear me? Please, please listen to me. You don't need to pass any more judgment. You can return the people to normal. I cannot. There are still people in my world who are made of fallible flesh. This imperfect world has passed beyond control. Now I shall pass my final judgment. Wait, you can't violate the terms of the Covenant, Ashura. 1,000 years still hasn't passed. We were woken by Galder, not by mankind's war. It doesn't matter. During my long sleep, Bjork and Laguz continued to fight. The children of flesh will never learn nor grow. Time will pass as always, but nothing can change the destiny of mankind. You have to look deeper. The first judgment didn't turn everyone to stone, and I'll tell you why. Because these people are not people as we know them, Ashura. These people have become something new. People, the Zunanma, are the only living creatures of this world that we didn't create. Animals evolved to become Zunanma, who then became Laguz and Bjork. The evolution continues today. Ashura, I'll tell you a secret you didn't know. Children can be born of both a Bjork and Laguz parent. They are still very few in number, but if allowed to flourish, mankind might become anything. If the two races continue to evolve, I'm sure something wonderful will emerge. We can't just bring that to a halt. Do not claim certainty of anything. The children of this world are born of chaos, and nothing could be more uncertain. The world does not require the evolution of man. My responsibility is to protect order, the balance of all life forms. Beings that evolve without my guidance will only destabilize and threaten this world. Because of that, you have to wipe out everything made of flesh? Is that what you're trying to say? Very well then. You and I have nothing more to talk about. My only choice is to defeat you. Yune, do not be absurd. You cannot overthrow me, just as I cannot overthrow you. But of course not. But they can. Everyone, the time has come. Defeat Ashura, or everyone you love will be a statue forever. And for some reason, I cast an Eddard over his shoulder again. These people, they carry your blessing, Yune. You mean to fight me? Ashura, our goddess, this is the world, and we are the people you created. You make it sound as if we're some sort of filthy creatures that just decide to settle down here and cause trouble. Ike, don't say it like that. We're not perfect. Sometimes our brains tell us one thing, while our emotions tell us another. And war, the more we try to avoid it, the worse it is when it comes to us. People are probably the dumbest creatures alive. Oh, imperfection's very similar to ours, huh? We know that we've messed up. We'll do our best to avoid more war and make peace our highest priority. Ashura, just give us one more chance. All we ask is for one more chance. You expect me to reverse my judgment? The goddess of order cannot be so mercurial. My decision is final. So that's how it's going to be, huh? Then we will fight. And we will save our people. Make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Your end is near. My end is near. In every battle that mattered in my life, I've always been the one left standing, no matter how slim my chances. This battle means more than any of the others because it's for the life of every person I've ever cared about. I will win this fight. You know, that's an underrated line. The make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Alright, 3 more defense on Sanaki. How about that? Ooh, Megan Kurthnaga going all the way. It's beautiful, you love to see it. Okay. And the last bit of bonus EXP, although it gave us a crap ton. Oh yeah, his HP's not capped yet. I think his HP cap is actually something absurd, like 80. At this point, we're just going to try to make, I guess, our strongest people strong. I don't know. We could keep giving it to Inna. That would be mildly worthwhile. But we might as well give it to like Tibarn and Nyla, since they're very strong and they might get strength from it. So let's pony up. Alright, she capped strength. That's good. What about you, Tibarn? You want to cap strength? Or at least get as much strength as Nyla, so you're not left in her wake? There you go. There you go. Hot damn. There you go. Cap strength. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see it. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anyone else we can really give EXP to where it's really, really gonna matter. So I guess I'll just dump the rest of it into Oscar and call it a day. Okay, we want to make sure that we have all of our Nihils and parodies like going in, and anything we can get that'll help us survive. You know what? I'm gonna put Daunt on Micaiah. Why not? And Renewal, sure, why not? Well, not Paragon. Shouldn't need Paragon. I sworn I hit Renewal. Oh, yeah. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. Got parody. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Where are you, Oscar? Adept won't trigger on Ashura at all. No skills can. So I don't know if we even get EXP for attacking her, but I might as well put that on. I don't know. It's a thing. Man, we'll put Savior on Meg just because she's our Lord and Savior. We're not bringing Soth because I don't think we can. I might leave Volug out. Not that he's weak or anything, it's just... Well, I guess... Yeah, he doesn't... We'll see. Let's see who we can take. Okay, 17 units again. And, yeah. Let's see. Nah, I'm gonna bring Sanaki. I want that Rudol gem to come in handy. We definitely got to bring Nasir. I guess if you weren't using Kurthnaga, like if you didn't grind him like I did, you could leave him behind. Volug can actually double the auras, but he's got, what, 53 attack with an aura double compared to 66 attack and not doubling. Let's look at the map, I guess. We gotta attack all these auras before we can attack Ashura herself. The auras all have the same stats, but they're on different... Some of them on Wardwood, and others of them are on cover. They all have 30 defense, and 35 speed, and 30 resistance. So 53 minus 30 would be 23. Yeah, I guess... Well, I don't want to leave Marm behind, though. Man, this sucks. I don't wanna leave anyone behind. Well, I guess if I had to leave anyone behind, it might be Meg, since she can't double, even with Bite Tide. But she's supporting with Kurthnaga for hit rate. Ugh. Well, we don't gotta bring Gareth. I could show that off in a bonus episode or something. But if we bring Gareth, what it's specifically for is the fact that he also has Blood Tide. And I don't think I can take it off of him, like, put it on, like, Kurthnaga or something. So, like... Yeah, see, it's for Red Dragons only. Like, we could take Fortune off of her, but she can't, like, have two of the same... Yeah, she can't have two of the same thing on, so it kind of doesn't matter. As far as Raphael goes, I think I will give him Pavis. I don't know if it'll actually help him or not, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so See, we would bring Gareth and use his Blood Tide, and that would let us add 10 attack power to people. But I don't feel like giving up people and keeping him alive and whatnot, so let's just do this shindig or after we do some repositioning here. Okay, so we want people who can Kanto up close and personal. We also want people who can we want Nasir to be close enough to get basically like right here. And then I guess we want to take out this corner one first. Okay, let's go. Everyone, listen carefully. In order to reach Ashura, we must first destroy the aura protecting her. Got it? Attack the aura. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put Nasir right here. And Lagu's gem. And then we are going to have Nyla run up here and attack this corner one. Which she's not fast enough to double, unfortunately. Without White Tide, that is. But yeah, without Nihil or Parity, which I probably should have made her use Parity since she has it. The auras have Mantle and Aurora, and Aurora causes you to take half the damage you deal unless you have a skill that blocks it. So that's quite the bad thing, but it'll be okay. See, Rolf can double with 61 attack power, so he is on top, baby. Alright, let's shift and kill. And if you have a good enough setup with enough royals and enough strong people, you can actually do this all in one turn. Thanks to Raphael and shenanigans and things. But it takes a very specific setup that I don't feel like using, I guess. Let's see. You know, I planned this out, and I should have moved my ranged attackers in. I did this backwards. That's okay. We'll just use Purge from right here on this corner. Ouch. Okay. And Aurora is the reason you want the Fortify Staff. We're going to be putting that to great use shortly. Oh, she missed. Sag. That's okay, though. Oh. Kurtnaga asked for Meg to not leave him. They're gonna make so many beautiful branded babies. Seeing 100% hit rate on Kurtnaga is like a dream come true. Okay. We'll get Marim up here and go ahead and gem. It's not doing anything this turn, it's kind of sad, but the enemy doesn't have the strength to take me out of this fight. I'll survive no matter what happens. What a badass. Ouch. It's okay though. I guess we'll move Volod up and he can also gem. And now we'll do our dance, or song, or whatever you want to call it. Alrighty then, let's see. We haven't moved Inna up at all. She needs to get up there so we can get more damage in. Let's just not even worry about transformation, shall we? Alrighty then. Let's see. Hold on, so we got Nasir right here, so... what we want to do is kill another couple auras. I moved her next to Inna for the skill. The magic from Tabarn could have been better, but... Or, not from Tabarn, but from... Look at that blur effect. Okay. Alright, we're not going to be one-shotting, but we're going to do a lot of damage. I love you, Boyd. Don't miss. Hell yeah. Okay. And now... let's see. Tabarn can take that one out. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see here. Can Oscar take it? He can. It's an exact take. Hurrah for the Brave Lance. Ooh la la, I think he capped strength. I do believe he just capped strength. Okay. We got 2 more attacks to go. Unfortunately, well, actually we got 3 more attacks to go. Unfortunately, none of them are going to double. That's okay. I think we might just be able to finagle one more aura. Oh, maybe not. If we can't kill the aura, we might as well just kill a sprite, because they can heal the aura anyway, and there's multiple of them. And one of them most assuredly will. Okay, then we move Mist up, and she uses the glorious Fortify Staff to make sure everyone's HP is full. And that way, Ashura can't kill anyone. My first time playing this game, me and my brother missed the Fortify Staff. And, we basically got here and we didn't want anyone to die, because that's how we normally play Fire Emblem. Don't let anyone die. And unfortunately for us, what wound up happening was, even when we decided to allow people to die, look at that, Raphael barely lived through that. It's a physical hit, so. Yeah, when, we went for broke to beat her. We killed all but one aura, and by the time we got it down that low, we only had Ike, Micaiah, and like 2 other people left, and they weren't strong enough to overcome the aura's self-heal with the fact that they had to use healing items every other turn. So we actually had to go back to an earlier save. It was probably the worst thing ever. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get Anna. I guess, yeah, right here. She can do a little bit of damage, and every little bit's gonna help. Okay. Purge Mama's gonna purge. Guess I could put her by Nasir for more damage, but I didn't. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Brave Lance gonna Brave Lance. That's neat. The lance itself actually hold on, Nasir, I want you to move, maybe. Let's have Meg do something about, or try to do something about this. Spirit, you know. I think that we'll put Nasir right here and have him attack the aura. I'm pretty bad at optimizing this fight, honestly. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and have you kill this. Normally she's gotten 1 speed and has 40 speed and can double these. This Nyla has been kind of sad, but okay, there's 3 auras remaining. We want Void to come up here and curve on this. His hit percentage would be a little bit higher with Mist closer by, but I can't afford to move her until last to use Fortify. And Boyd can actually 1-round KO the auras that are on Wardwood if you have Gareth and Inna stacked with Nasir beside him. It's kind of memey, but he can. He can do it with Irvan, and he can also do it with the Brave Axe. It's same amount of damage regardless. Don't miss this, Moirim. Damn it, Moirim! You shot your shot, and you missed. Really? It's gonna have 1 HP? Are you serious? Alright, Ike. Do the thing. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Who remains? Well... Bam. Also, bam. Also, bam. Let's see. The Barn and Rolf are still there. Of course. Guess we'll see if Rolf can't land one of these 68s. Good show, my little man. Okay. And now, let's see. This might be a little bit weird. Get obviously of Galder, Drolf, and Boyd for that last aura. But it is a magically based aura, for one thing. And for another thing, or I mean, it's on cover, so physical stuff's not going to do too much to it. But I think we can get it. 'Cause we still have the Barn. Of course, I think, well, we might even get it with this lands. Nice, nice. Okay, Sanaki. Once you get up here near Muram, so you have the hit percentage. And then the Barn comes in and finishes it off. Swing! The aura is gone. Excellent. Now we can finish this. So, ride mist up here. And use the Fortify Staff. Boom. Everyone except Nasir is full. I guess because Nasir was super low. Looking good, Mist. Looking good. Okay, but now we gotta contend with these guys. I think most of them will go for Boyd until they can't anymore because he's got Provoke. So... kind of made a boo-boo by not getting him on Wardwood. He might die. I hope not. Oh, they're going for... the fire ones are going for Naila. That's interesting. I guess they are super effective against her. But I wonder why they wouldn't go for Volog. He's got less resistance. maybe it's because he's standing on Wardwood. Oh dear. Okay, so he's got 23 resistance. She's got 65 attack. So he's gonna take... Oh dear. Okay. Oh, dear God. Okay. It's okay though. It's okay. Got Micaiah. And she can come over here and mend his ass. Woo-wee! That is some scary stuff. Alright, talk to your honey. Aww, I hate fighting, but there's something good from it. Meeting Kurthnaga. I know an inn with good food and good company if we both live through this. Alright, I will not die. I will fight to live just one more day with you. Wow! He seriously said that to Meg. It is honestly fantastic. Okay, so we want to put Nasir right here. We do not want Nasir to fight with her. And then we want to get Inna right here as well. Inna can fight with her. Oh, and you might have been wondering why we didn't get this animation for when she attacked Void. Ashura has a script she follows. She does a physical arena-wide. She does a match. She selects one person on the map. They could be anywhere on the map and just attacks them. She does a magical arena-wide, and then she does a normal attack, and then she loops back through it or something like that. And it sucks. But anyway, let's take her out. Yeehaw! Tabar's gonna roast her. Oh, the goddess missed. Canto away. Let's have Kurthnaga. Well, maybe kind of grill. We don't want these spirits in the way, you know. All right, let's get Oscar in on this. The Brave Lands. Ouch. Oh snap, it killed her. Die to Oscar, bitch. But wait, why isn't it over? Why are we getting to Kanto away? It's over. It's all over. We did it. Our fighting is finally done. Now the people should all turn back to normal. Yes! Let's get out of here. I'm sure the others are getting tired of waiting outside. Wait. Huh? Swing. That's right. In order to kill Ashura, Ike has to strike the final blow. There is no way for you to win. I don't need encouragement. I'd fight to the end no matter what. Ashura, you can't stop me. It doesn't matter if you're a goddess. It doesn't matter if I have no way to win. Fighting defines me, and I will not lose. When will you tiresome gnats surrender? The answer's never, bitch. But anyway, Let's give her what she came here for. One second though. How much does Rolf do? Okay. Well, let's have Boyd whack on her. Actually, first, let's have Fiona whack on her. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Fiona doing 25 damage a swing. Did you ever think you'd see the day that this little shit, who could barely even hurt the boss back in part 1, chapter 7, would be fighting a goddess and dealing 5/12 of her HP in damage. Okay. Now we could move Mist down and get the support and kill her again, but I actually want to end this, so let's just do it like this. Bam. 6 HP left. And now Ike comes to the table. Hold on a second, I wanna... It's kind of silly, but I just want to make sure that Moiram and Sanaki got their combos in. They don't have a paired ending or anything, but I want them to now. Yeehaw. Okay, let's see. I don't think Enna talked to Barn, so I'm gonna get that in too. Like I said, they're not gonna pair off or anything. But anyway, let's finish this. It has to be with Ragnall. It has to be with Ike.
We have to put an end to this. Take all the power I have.
Thank you. I'll use it well.
The sword he's wielding is over 780 years old. Alright. Bye-bye now. Bird.
What of you? Are you leaving?
I am. But I believe it's for the best. This world does not need gods. We have always failed you. We've made you weak. That's why we must go.
You don't have to leave.
Huh?
It's true. We don't have much use for gods. But well, you show us what we should aspire to. We need inspiration. You give us a reason to grow, to become more than we are. And if we don't have that, Yune, we're nothing more than statues.
Can you forgive me for the pain I've caused?
I don't know. But you have already forgiven us. How could we not? We are all family. We will try to understand one another, even when we disagree.
You're right. I will try. One more time.
Man, it's like the scene where Navi flies away after Link defeats Ganon in Ocarina of Time. Except it's much more complex and nuanced than that. Of course. Now, there's a secret ending that I'm going to show off in a bonus episode after this. It's going to be kind of edited together in Premiere because I'm going to try to show off the scenes that lead up to it as well, that are required to do it. Although, if you want, you could probably just go look it up. It's probably plastered over several different videos on YouTube. You don't get... There's not any new cutscenes. It's pictures talking, and you get to see the goddess in her original form. She has some really nice boobs. Not too big, not too small. No bra. Amazing. Honestly, I don't know why these guys would just give up fighting all of a sudden. I guess maybe they're happy to be alive after getting turned to stone. You know, by the huge tactical magical nuke. Maybe they all realize that, you know, the fighting is pointless or something. But they were just locked in life or death battle before that. I don't know why they would, you know. It's because it's a happy ending, but... Aw, people washing clothes. Hey, it's Castle Gallia. Why are there birds in Gallia? Goldoa! Some dragon elders we've never met. Woohoo! I think there was a lot about this game that got rewritten as they were making it. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of hasty last-minute additions as well. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see this ending through. Epilogue. Well, I get to control the dialogue this time. Aww, Micaiah's experienced character growth. She now knows that Ike is the badass that Soth said he was, and that he's amazing and awesome and glorious. Maybe she'll finally be sane. Crowned 15th Queen of Dane at her subjects' entreaty, Micaiah ushered in a new era of prosperity and peace. Sephiroth Soth. Becoming Queen Micaiah's husband. Man, that's just fucking creepy. She found him as a little boy and groomed the shit out of him. She's like 30... She's a fucking cradle robber. She's like 30 years older than him or some shit. But good for you, Soth, for getting the MILF that you wanted. Edward lived as a common townsman, despite the Queen's wishes. He would often visit the keep to bring good news. Leonardo toiled at rebuilding the army. With his proven skills and good looks, he was beset by women across Talius. Nolan wandered the kingdoms, saving those in adversity. Stories of his altruism eventually became legend. Killed in Part 3, Chapter 6. A reason to fight. A very shitty reason to fight. Laura's actual ending, if she lives, is she goes back to her abbey with her abbot and lives happily ever after. Somewhere right now, Ileana is hungry. Aaron served for many years as lookout in his hometown. Everyone relied on him for his honest, if clumsy, work. Tora Neo worked tirelessly for his country as linchpin of Dane's military and a pillar of statesmanship. Zehark traveled to Tellius as a mercenary, resolving Bjork Lagu's disputes. Some say he eventually settled in Gallia. Hey look, something that makes sense for Zehark to do, rather than what he did at the beginning of this game. Queen Micaiah ceded Talrega to Jill. Bearing her father's ideals, she made her land and people prosper. Black Tempest Har. Though unparalleled in strength as a Draco Knight, Har never fought again. Rather, he carried cargo in Talrega. Yeah, him and Jill will actually have a paired ending if you support them. As Lady of Moredo, Fiona watched over her beloved people and protected them until the autumn of her years. Did she also have nasty sex with Volug a lot? Returning to Hatari with recent events graven in her heart, Nyla hoped to migrate her people across the desert. Black Wolf of the Sands. Strangely, Volug was still in wolf form on the day he went home. Asked why, he said only, "It's more comfortable." But did he go to Moredo and have nasty sex with Fiona for the rest of his days after going back home? Raphael performed a ceremony in Serenus Forest to wake his father, the king. Eventually, he returned to Hatari. Oh, okay, so he went to go live with Nyla. That's good. Ah, Ike, your workout there was superb. Oh, really? Might be a bad idea. You mean controlled matches with all the little rules they have. Kanagas is actually one of the best options for the tower, and I totally would have brought him if I hadn't wanted to just bring Warim for the fuck of it. King Kanagas went home and abdicated his throne. Since their youth, Gifka had ever been at Kanagas' side as his loyal shadow. He died proud of how he spent his life. Skrimir, as the new king, patrolled Gallia's borders vigorously, and his large heart won the love of his people. Good for you, Skrimir. Ranulf was often run ragged by advising the new king. While he winced at his duties, Ranulf still indulged Skrimir. Gallia's Valkyrie, Leth, or Lete. Leth later became a captain in Gallia's home guard. and pounded battle skills and fighting pride into young warriors. But in reality, she had all kinds of nasty sex with like. After returning to the forest, Mordecai avoided battle and lived all of his days in peaceful harmony with the trees. Lyre lived free and wild in the forest. She often told her young comrades of the war and the heroes therein. Dutiful ass, Kiza. Kiza remained a dutiful Gallian warrior. He showed exemplary diligence, never neglecting to train, even in peacetime. Yeah. You're my older sister, aren't you? What do you mean? It makes sense. All the pieces fit. The Galder of Release, the goddess Yuna's voice. Dun dun dun. I am descended from Loran and Altina. Misaha. The former apostle was my grandmother. Yep, so they're both actually descendants of Sephirin. Sephirin's like their great-great-granddaddy. But add in a few thousand more greats, or a few hundred more greats, or something. Dane is my home. I don't even remember being part of Binyan for some reason. Hey, now y'all can spread the branded Heron bloodline across two different, patches of royal family. Because Sanaki's firstborn daughter ought to have the crazy branded powers, and Micaiah's firstborn will have the crazy branded powers. Aw, Sanaki united the continent. Hooray. Lucky freedom fighter Tormod. Aww. Desert's Water, Warum. As Binyan's first ever Laguz official, Marum assisted Tormod and supported his efforts in every arena. And when Sanaki was old enough, he had nasty sex with her. Look, I just want there to be as many branded children as possible, okay? Laika became a liaison to former slaves, traveling between the cathedral and Laguz district, and was loved in both. Collector of beauty, Oliver. Oliver followed his calling as a guardian of beauty by sponsoring many artists, especially those who depicted him. Stefan gathered like-minded individuals to form a tiny independent settlement, which later became a great country. Will you be heading back to Gallia first? We'll stop by Gallia, then wing straight on to Serenus. Dun dun dun! Serenus is formally ceded back to the Herons. Oh, they're gonna unite the bird tribes. All the major issues look like they'll be handled soon. The only thing we can't agree on is hunting and eating meat. You know what's really funny about this is like the herons, like he's saying they're vegan or whatever, but herons in real life are like larger than hawks, larger than ravens. They eat frogs and fish and rodents all the time. Ike's like, can't live without meat. Barn was chosen as the first king of the unified bird tribes and brought them great respect from the other nations. Saved from the Blood Pact, Mastella left his people and their nation. He became a diplomat, finding atonement in work. Aw, that's actually kind of sad compared to him marrying Leanne. He has a paired ending with Leanne if you A support them. And they get married and have a gajillion babies. Ew, Rayson became a politician. Disgusting. Janov became a workaholic. Alki brooded. Man, that's bullshit compared to her paired ending. I'm gonna have to get her married to Naysala next time, I guess. Stop setting new age records. Ah, Volk was a man of mystery, eh? Kurthnaga spent his days arbitrating conflicts between nations, guarding the peace so many had died for. And then probably had nasty sex with Anna. Or Meg. Or both. Aw, Anna finally gave birth, because apparently she was pregnant with Rajion's child. First dragon birth in centuries. And we killed how many dragons in the tower? Holy shit. Gareth was named Chamberlain to the new king, the king's new nephew, and taught him both strictness and love. Well, Your Majesty, shall we be off? Valencia should have gotten deep dicked down by Ike by now, but no! Couldn't have that. That would make Ike a royal. All Crimea rejoiced at Rinning's return. He chose to forego the limelight, helping the Queen to keep the peace with his moustache. As captain of the Royal Knights, Jeffrey was a lame fuckface, and I hate him. Shut up, Jeffrey. Get the fuck out of this game. He has a paired ending with Valencia, and I'm never going to show it to you because I'm never going to do it. Where the Queen went, Lucia followed. Their love was fabled to be stronger than even most blood sisters. For a second there, that was gonna sound weird. No one gives a fuck about that. You should have been included in the politicking like 8 billion pages ago. You know, in Japan, Kyron's name is actually just Kevin. Oh, fanatical verb, huh? Oh dear, sounds loud. He's gonna scream himself hoarse. Ah, Marcia, my bae. Strongly considered taking her into the tower. I just didn't have a good support set up for her, though. She would have been an equal choice to Fiona or Oscar. Although she can't participate in the triangle attack, obviously. I don't give a fuck about Makalov. I also don't give a fuck about Astrid either. Although Astrid is actually the other knight that gets over 34 speed. Unfortunately, she has lower strength than Rolf or Shinon, and competes with them for the double bow. And so I don't ever see her as like an actual pick for me. It's really hard to beat the Boyd brothers, in my opinion. A lot of people eschew them though because Rolf takes work. And God forbid you do work. God forbid you don't play optimally. But of course, Astrid takes work too anyway, and isn't used in optimal play either. So it's just sort of like, there's so many ways you can talk about characters, and for the most part, ordinary marriage and an ordinary family. I wanted her to fuck Korthnaga. No one cares about you, lesbian. Yeah, she promised to have a heart of gold and continued to steal surreptitiously. The war over, Denvad hung up his lance and became a traveling performer. Because that could make anyone laugh. First-rate sage Khalil. Khalil returned to running the store with her beloved Largo and daughter Amy. Her bright smile cheered many hearts. It's really fucking weird to me that she marries Largo, but she can't actually support with him in Path of Radiance. Like, her supports in Path of Radiance are Jeffrey, I think and maybe one or two others, and I can't remember who they are right now. Titania remains second in command of the mercenaries. Once a year, she visits the graves of her fallen friends. Shinon laces the days away in his old haunts. An expert at all he puts his hand to, he chose none as his calling. Gatry became a famous mercenary and household name. Fate led him to find many women, but never true love. Aww. He's basically Joey from Friends. Oscar returned to the Royal Knights at Queen Alencia's request. And then he smashed Queen Alencia's pussy, but still took mercenary work on the side. Aww. That implies he left the Grails, though. Boyd, mighty soldier Boyd. Boyd trained daily so as not to lose his spot to some stupid rookie. Mist humored her husband's insecurities. Oh snap, Boyd married Mist. Rolf remained with the mercenaries. He was always in demand as a tutor of unrivaled marksmanship. Gentle Saint Rees. Rees served as healer and opened a small chapel in corner of their old keep. He taught school there. Killed in Part 4, Chapter 4, Revelations. Sorry, Mia. Miss acted on her feelings for Boyd, marrying him. She cried during the vows, much to Boyd's chagrin. See, it's weird. They have a paired ending, but like they don't put them on the same, like even adjacent in the card sprawl. It's really weird. Though his tactical genius wasn't matched, Soren never used his talents for anyone but Ike. Once he saw stability returned, Ike left on a journey to lands still unknown. He was never seen again. Now, Ike actually has paired endings with Soren or Ranulf, and basically the paired ending for them is it's they disappeared in the desert with him or some shit. Like they went on a journey and they disappeared. And that's it. Like not they got married, not they had crazy butt sex. They disappeared together and were never seen again. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that's probably because the writers for this game, one thing I know they said for sure was that the reason that Ike couldn't marry Alencia or get together with Alencia, even though they have a really strong A support in Path of Radiance, is the fact that they didn't want Ike to be like other Fire Emblem lords, and so they never wanted him to become royalty. That was off the table. And what they normally do at the end of Fire Emblem games is they have the royalty marry one another. You know, like Marth marries Seda in the original Fire Emblem. And, in Fire Emblem 7, like Eliwood marries Ninian and Hector marries Lyn. Or whoever you A supported them with. That's a woman. Fire Emblem 6, Roy marries Sue or whatever. Or Lilina. And for this one, Ike doesn't marry anybody. He just disappears with one of two different dudes. And apparently a lot of people, they reference the Japanese script and they are convinced that Ike and Soren are gay and that all of the evidence that doesn't support it or that's non-existence doesn't matter because there's so much heaping piles of evidence that it does in the Japanese script. But if anything, the way I see it mostly one way. Ike sees Soren as a treasured friend, and Soren basically sees Ike as the only person who will ever be his friend. And the only real contrast you have is like in Path of Radiance, Soren can support with Stefan, and he can get to ace support with Stefan, and that's also one way where Stefan wants him to admit that he's branded and know that it's okay, and Soren is he remains ambivalent. He doesn't really become friends with Stefan or anything. He just sort of accepts that there are people who are like him who are okay with him, but he doesn't nothing big comes of it, which I always found really disappointing. I really wish that Soren and Stefan had like a paired ending where Soren finds community and more friendship, in the desert. because that's where, you know, Stefan's town is, that we never get to see. Just the fact that, you know, Ike is Bjork and Soren is dragon branded, and that means Soren is going to be able to live for over 1,000 years. Ike, you know, he's gonna live a normal human lifespan and die, and like that's just like, I don't like that. I would rather Soren go off with other branded people, you know. So yeah, I really think they did Leth dirty, and I think they did Valencia dirty, and I just don't see Ike and Soren as being like gay. But there is a secret bonus scene I'm going to show you where they get really emotional, and Ike basically holds Soren. Their drawings become adjacent, and he says, "Here, let me hold you. You know, you're so bad at stuff like this, etc." Because Soren is crying because he's revealed the truth of his total truth of his past. He's Ashnard's son. Ike's the only one who ever treated him good. You know, he basically worships the ground Ike walks on and loves Ike, and you know, there's like a professment, but like it's not like, you know, it's like at least in English, I can't read Japanese, so like I can only look up translations, and anytime you look this up, you usually find someone who's already biased towards all of the subtle hints and whatnot. And honestly, it's not that big of a deal to me. If it was just straight out, like if it was just flat out Ike's gay with Soren, that would be fine, right? But the fact is that within the context of the actual game itself, they're not. So, I don't know. I just think it devalues normal male-on-male friendships is what I'm trying to get at here. Even though that I just probably sound like some sort of bigot. Also, I would have preferred, as my supports attest, I would have preferred that Ike got together with Leth. But, you know, whatever. Hell, they could have had a branded daughter that Soren could have gotten together with, because since Soren's immortal, you know, the cat Lagoos live a fairly long time. All Lagoos live longer than Bjork, as far as I know. And, the branded all live longer than Bjork's as well. I don't know. It's not important, honestly. No need to actually be worked up about it. I was just trying to fill the credit time with blabbing about something that always sort of bothers me. In days long past, a young man strode the lands of Teleus. He was simple yet true, his deeds brave and noble. He reunited two races long at war, and healed the heart of a goddess long gone mad. Also, sometimes I like to think that the fact that Ike was never seen again, I like to think that the goddess came back and took him as her husband. But that's not concrete at all. That's even less concrete than Ike being gay. uh, hey, that's Path of Radiance, Ike. Will you show me my records already so I can stop recording? Finn, hey, we're not French. Although my friend Gabriel's French. He's kind of cool. I like him. Smarmu Rai. Alright, records. Let's look at this. Under Gray Skies, 7 turns. Maiden of Miracles, 9 turns. The Dispossessed, 13 turns. A Faint Light, 9 turns. A Distant Voice, 9 turns. The Lost Air, 6 turns. Race the Standard, 16 turns. A Gathering Hope, 1001 turns. Yeah, I did some grinding. Now this is actually showing you the turn that you ended. That started, like it starts. It's one turn more than it actually took. Well, in some cases. Oh no! Oh no! Mia died and still had 57 kills. What a badass. Ah, all these people I never really used. I think Tanith had a battle or two. Ew, I actually killed people with Astrid. Ew, Leonardo had more kills than Inna. That feels wrong. Mist only had 12 kills. That's crazy. Of course, she's mainly a healer, so... Fuck you, Jeffrey. Get the fuck out of my unit record. Fucking good. Heh, Leth and Moram had the same amount of kills. Fiona and Marcia had the same amount of kills. Man, Micaiah had more kills than Tabar. That's unusual. Oh wow, Ike wasn't in the top 5. That's a first for me. That's a first for me. Silver Knight Oscar with 100 kills, 156 battles, and 16 sallies, whatever that means. Rolf with 18 sallies, 102 kills, 152 battles. I really don't know what the sallies are. Meg with 17 sallies, 319 battles, and 128 kills. Good job, Meg. Har in second place with 187 battles, 12 sallies, and 131 kills. 3 more kills than Meg. How about that? And in first place, of course, is Boyd with literally 1 more kill than Har. Fuck you, Har. Yeah, Boyd's the best. Clear data will be saved here. Select this data and then continue to begin a game using your clear Radiant Dawn data. That's for the secret ending and stuff. But what's interesting about it is it will use, like, it'll still use the same Path of Radiance file that I had before. So I actually have to use a different Path of Radiance file if I want to show you the secret stuff, because I gotta get an A support Path of Radiance with Soren and Ike to show you Soren's secret scenes and stuff. So look forward to that. I'll get around to it eventually. Thanks for watching my Let's Play. Thank you, Colby. Thank you, Gabriel. And thank you, everyone else. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe and have a great day.